Friday night under the water tower, killing time for another hour. Pickup trucks lined by the field, talking dreams we thought were real. The radio played from a tailgate bed, every word got stuck inside our heads. Small town hearts beneath the stars, thinking life would take us far. Back when tomorrow seemed so wide, like an endless county line. Friday night under the water tower, those were our golden hours. Laughing loud with nowhere to be, just you, those lights, and me. The years rolled by, but I still find those memories crossing my mind every time the sun goes down on a small American town. Jenny worked at the diner then, pouring coffee for working men. Tom played guitar after dark down by the old town park. Everybody knew your name, and every face looked the same. Not because we never changed, but because we all belong. Funny how a simple place can stay with you always. Friday night under the water tower, those were our golden hours. Laughing loud with nowhere to be, just you, those lights, and me. The years rolled by, but I still find those memories crossing my mind every time the sun goes down on a small American town. I've driven highways coast to coast, seen things most folks only hope, but nothing ever felt as true as those nights me and you knew. Friday night under the water tower still holds its magic power. Every memory shines bright like stadium lights at night. And when the road finally slows me down, I'll head back to that hometown where the echoes still remain of those Friday nights again. Grandpa's AM radio still plays soft and low, sitting on the kitchen shelf, older than anybody else. Coffee brewing by the stove, morning sunlight through the oak, dust dancing in the golden light like little pieces of yesterday's life. And every song that comes around brings the past right back somehow. Grandpa's AM radio, playing where the memories go. Every crackle, every line feels like another place in time. I can hear those old country tunes floating through the living room, and for a little while I know why Grandpa loved that radio. He'd sit there every afternoon, whistling softly to the tune, talking baseball, weather, rain, like tomorrow would be the same. His old cap hanging by the door, still there like before. And every time I hear that sound, I swear he's still around. Some things never fade away, they just learn a different way to stay. Grandpa's AM radio, playing where the memories go. Every crackle, every line feels like another place in time. I can hear those old country tunes floating through the living room, and for a little while I know why Grandpa loved that radio. The years keep moving fast, but good things always last, and songs and stories passed along long after they're gone. Grandpa's AM radio still got a heart and soul. Every morning when it sings, it brings back simple things. And when the sunlight fills the room and an old familiar tune comes through, I smile and let it play real slow, just like Grandpa's radio. Dusty boots by the screen door, right where Daddy left them before. Years had passed, but somehow still they fit this old farmhouse hill. Mama's flowers line the fence, same sweet smell from way back then. Summer air in a fading sky, bringing memories back tonight. And every little thing I see feels like part of me. Dusty boots by the screen door take me back to days before, when life moved slow and hearts were free, down roads of memory. I can hear the old dog bark and crickets singing after dark. Some things never really go like dusty boots by the screen door. Grandpa's chair still on the porch, weathered by the years, of course. AM radio on the rail, playing songs and telling tales. Kids ride bicycles down the lane, just like we did back then. And for a moment time stands still on this old Kentucky hill. Funny how a simple place can bring back every face. Dusty boots by the screen door take me back to days before, when life moved slow and hearts can hear the old dog bark and crickets singing after dark. Some things never really go, like dusty boots by the screen door. The world's changed more than I can say, but this old house remains the same, holding stories in its walls and pictures down the hall. Dusty boots by the screen door mean a little more now than before. Every scratch and every stain carries yesterday again. And when my traveling days are through, there's one place I'll come back to, where the evening breezes blow past dusty boots by the screen door. When the grain elevator casts a shadow across the fields in the afternoon, you can hear the screen door slam and smell supper coming soon. Daddy's truck rolls down Main Street, dust rising from the summer heat. Neighbors wave from their front yards like they always have around here. The years keep moving on, but this town keeps holding strong. When the grain elevator casts a shadow and the evening settles low, you remember who you are and where your roots still grow. Every road I've ever known may have carried me from home, but part of me stays right here when that shadow appears. The hardware store closes at 5. Kids ride bicycles till night. Old men gather by the bench, talking weather and harvest time. AM radio from a porch nearby, playing songs from 75. For a while the whole world feels simple, honest and real. Some places never ask you why, they just welcome you inside. When the grain elevator casts a shadow and the evening settles low, you remember who you are and where your roots still grow. Every road I've ever known may have carried me from home, but part of me stays right here when that shadow appears. I've chased dreams across state lines, watched city skylines rise, but nothing ever felt as true as this small town view. When the grain elevator casts a shadow and the sunset starts to glow, every memory comes alive like a field of gold. And when my traveling days are done and the last old song is sung, you'll find me standing right here when that shadow appears. Last booth at Jenny's diner still catches that morning sun. Same red seats, and checkered floor like nothing's changed at all. Truckers rolling off the interstate, farmers stopping before it gets late. Coffee pouring black and strong while the jukebox plays along. And every face that passes through carries a story or two. The last booth at Jenny's Diner, where old memories linger. Every laugh and every tear feels a little closer here. When the world gets moving fast, this place still holds the past, like a song that never ends. At Jenny's Diner again. Miss Jenny knows everybody's name and asks the same things every day. How's your mama? How's the farm? Simple words with so much heart. There's a photo on the wall of the town back in the fall, and every year that's come and gone still somehow feels close enough to touch. Some places never fade away, they just grow better with age. The last booth at Jenny's Diner, where old memories linger. Every laugh and every tear feels a little closer here. When the world gets moving fast, this place still holds the past, like a song that never ends. At Jenny's Diner again. I've been to cities big and bright where nobody knows your life, but here you're more than just a face. You're part of the place. The last booth at Jenny's Diner still shines a little brighter. Every sunrise through the glass makes me grateful for the past. And if I ever lose my way, I know exactly where I'll stay, right there with old friends at Jenny's Diner again. Sun coming up on Interstate 10. Got no plans and I don't know when I'll find a town that feels like home. Till then I'll keep rolling on. Coffee sitting in the seat, maps and dust beneath my feet. Radio playing something old about dreams and growing old. And every mile feels brand new, under sky so wide and blue. Miles between the exit signs, nothing but road and time. Windows down and freedom near, leaving yesterday right here. No place I gotta be tonight, just headlights chasing light, and a heart learning how to roam. Miles away from home. Stopped for gas in Arkansas, talked to a man who'd seen it all. He said, son, the road will teach more than most folks ever preach. So I pulled back onto the lane, watching open fields and rain, letting all my worries fade with every mile that I made. And the farther that I go, the lighter feels my soul. Miles between the exit signs, nothing but a road in time. Windows down and freedom near, leaving yesterday right here. No place I gotta be tonight, just headlights chasing light, and a heart learning how to roam, miles away from home. Maybe I'm not lost at all, maybe I just heard the call of a road that never ends. Around every bend, miles between the exit signs, watching sunsets blur the lines. Every town fades in the rear, and the future feels so clear. With this old guitar beside me and the whole wide world to see, I'll keep following the road, wherever it may go. White lines through Wyoming skies, stretching farther than my eyes. Coffee steaming in the dawn, in another town long gone. Old truck humming steady and low, following where the highways go. Radio playing Merle again, like an old familiar friend. And the mountains fade behind as I leave the past in time. White lines through Wyoming keep this old heart rolling. Nothing but the road ahead and the dreams inside my head. No deadlines, no city lights, just stars filling up the night, and freedom riding next to me, where the open road should be.
Stop for gas near Casper Town, watch the sunset sinking down. The stranger said, enjoy the ride, then tipped his hat and stepped aside. The prairie sang a lonely tune underneath the silver moon, and for the first time in a while I found myself starting to smile.
With every mile that disappears, so do some of my old fears. White lines through Wyoming keep this old heart rolling. Nothing but the road ahead and the dreams inside my head. No deadlines, no city lights, just stars filling up the night, and freedom riding next to me, where the open road should be. Maybe I was born to roam, finding pieces of my home in every town and every sign across these county lines. white lines through Wyoming, still got this soul moving. Every sunrise feels brand new, under skies so wide and blue. And when this journey finally ends, I'll do it all again, 'cause freedom's all I've ever known, out here on the open road. Coffee at the sunrise truck stop, watching headlights slowly stop. Morning breaking across the plains, washing away the night's old rain. The waitress says you heading west. I just smile and take a guess. Been chasing roads for so long now, I barely ask myself how. The miles keep turning underneath, like pages blowing in the breeze. Coffee at the sunrise truck stop, where old memories never stop. Every traveler passing through has a story they don't tell you. I keep rolling with the dawn, like I've somehow always done, with an old guitar and hope, following the road. Farmer parked in a dusty Ford, talking weather by the door. Truckers laughing over eggs and toast, about the roads they know the most. AM radio softly played a country tune from yesterday, and for a moment everything felt simple as it seemed. Some mornings make you understand, life ain't got to have a plan. Coffee at the sunrise truck stop, where old memories never stop. Every traveler passing through has a story they don't tell you. I keep rolling with the dawn, like I've somehow always done, with an old guitar and hope, following the road. Maybe freedom's not a place, maybe it's the pace of taking life 1 mile at a time, beneath an open sky. Coffee at the sunrise truck stop, watching another day start up. Golden light across the chrome, making anywhere feel like home. And as the highway stretches on, past the fields and rising sun, I'll keep following the glow, wherever the road may go. clocked out just before daylight. Another long Tennessee night. Steel-toe boots on cracked concrete, dragging tired across the street. Coffee waiting at the store, same old faces as before. Everybody wearing work like a badge that never hurts. We don't ask for much around here, just enough to get by another year. The third shift and the morning sun, that's how this life gets done. Working hard while the town sleeps sound, till the daylight comes around. A little tired, a little warm, but still thankful every morning for a paycheck, a place to stay, and another honest day. Saw old Mike filling up his truck, said business finally picked back up. He laughed and said, we're doing fine. That small town talk for getting by. The grain trucks rolled down County Road, carrying another heavy load, and the diner sign began to glow like it always does below. The world keeps turning fast somehow, but we're still holding steady now. The third shift and the morning sun, that's how this life gets done. Working hard while the town sleeps sound, till the daylight comes around. A little tired, a little warm, but still thankful every morning for a paycheck, a place to stay, and another honest day. Daddy worked these same long nights under those same parking lot lights. He taught me pride ain't what you own, it's bringing your family home. The third shift and the morning sun, still shining when the work is done. Every scar and every mile somehow makes it all worthwhile. And when Friday finally arrives and the neon starts to light the sky, I'll raise a glass and softly say, here's to another honest day. Steel-toe boots by the front door, been carrying me since 4:30. Coffee black and a rising sun, another hard day's just begun. Punching clocks and turning bolts, running on grit and blue-collar hope. Radio singing through the noise, giving a tired man a voice. Some days feel heavy as a train, but you get up and do it again. Steel-toe boots and payday dreams, as it seems. Working hard from dawn till dark, keeping a fire inside your heart. Got a family counting on me, that's all the reason that I need. So I keep rolling through the week with steel-toed boots and payday dreams. Lunch break sitting on a crate, talking with the guys by the gate about fishing trips and football games and how the town still stays the same. The boss says times are getting tight, but we'll make it through alright. We've all seen harder years than this and somehow found a way to live. The road gets rough, the road gets long, but we keep carrying on. Steel-toed boots and payday dreams ain't always easy as it seems. Working hard from dawn till dark, keeping a fire inside your heart. Got a family counting on me, that's all the reason that I need. So I keep rolling through the week with steel-toed boots and payday dreams. Daddy worked these same hard lines, spent his life trading sweat for time. He told me, son, stand tall and proud, there ain't no shame in working hard. Steel-toed boots and payday dreams built this life one day at a time. Every scar and every mile made the struggle worthwhile. When Friday night finally comes around and the sun goes sinking down, I'll raise a glass to the life I lead with steel-toed boots and payday dreams. And the alarm goes off. Another morning shaking off the fog. Coffee brewing in the kitchen light, while the stars still on the sky. Old Ford waiting in the drive, helping me make a living life. Radio humming an old country tune as the daylight comes too soon. Some dreams come slow, some dreams come hard, but you keep showing up and doing your part. Another shift at Riverside Mill, working these hands, paying these bills, watching the sun move across the sky. One more day, one more try. It ain't glamorous, it ain't grand, just on a sweat from an honest man. And when the whistle blows, I know I gave this day my all. Lunch break sitting by the loading dock, talking baseball and the old town clock. Everyone's got stories to tell about making it through another spell. Tom's got a daughter heading off to school. Joe's fixing up a truck that's old but true. We laugh about things money can't buy. Under a clear blue sky, the years move fast, the work stays real. That's the way living feels. Another shift at Riverside Mill, working these hands, paying these bills, watching the sun move across the sky. One more day, one more try. It ain't glamorous, it ain't grand, just honest sweat from an honest man. And when the whistle blows, I know I gave this day my all. Daddy used to tell me, son, don't be ashamed of where you're from. A strong back and a faithful heart can take you pretty far. Another shift at Riverside Mill, still climbing that same old hill, building a life one day at a time, like the men before mine. And when Friday night finally comes around and the sun goes sinking down, I raise a glass to simple things in the life this hard work brings. Ten-minute break behind the warehouse, sunlight cutting through the clouds, coffee warming up my hands, thinking about weekend plans, forklifts humming through the yard. Another day ain't been too hard, just enough work to wear me down, but keep my feet on solid ground. Some folks chase a fancy life, I'm alright with simple nights. Coffee break behind the warehouse, watching the world slow down somehow. A little peace in a busy day before the whistle calls away. Got bills to pay and miles to go, but that's the only life I know. And I wouldn't trade it now for anything somehow. Joe's talking fishing by the lake, Mike's planning a family getaway. Everybody's got a dream, even if it stays unseen. The radio from a loading day plays an old Merle song today, and for a minute nobody speaks, just listen to the melody. Funny what a song can do, bring old memories into view. Coffee break behind a warehouse, watching the world slow down somehow. A little peace in a busy day before the whistle calls away. Got bills to pay and miles to go, but that's the only life I know. And I wouldn't trade it now for anything somehow. Daddy taught me long ago, life ain't measured by what you own, It's who you love and how you stand when things don't go as planned. Coffee break behind a warehouse still makes me smile somehow. Just a few minutes to breathe before getting back on my feet. And when the day is finally through and the evening sky turns blue, I'll carry that feeling home like a song I've always known. Summer nights on Willow Creek Road, back when life moved slow. Windows down in Daddy's Ford, nowhere we had to go. The water tower watched the town like it always did, and every face around those streets knew every other kid. Years keep rolling on and on, but some things never leave. Summer nights on Willow Creek Road, under stars and radio glow, laughing till the morning came, before the world began to change. Every mile and every turn still gives my heart a place to learn that home ain't just a place you know. It's Willow Creek Road. Friday games beneath the lights, packed stands in the fall. Afterward we'd park downtown and talk about it all. The diner stayed open late, serving pie and coffee black. We thought those days would never end. Now I'd give anything to go back. Funny how the smallest town can leave the biggest mark. Summer nights on Willow Creek Road, under stars and radio go, laughing till the morning came, before the world began to change. Every mile and every turn still gives my heart a place to learn that home ain't just a place you know. It's Willow Creek Road. I've seen city skylines shine and highways stretch for miles, but nothing ever felt as real as those simple country nights. Summer nights on Willow Creek Road, still living in my soul. Every memory shines bright like a porch light in the night. And when my traveling days are done and the setting meets the sun, you'll find me where the memories flow, down Willow Creek Road. Granddad's Chevy by the barn, still sitting where it's been so long. Rust on the hood, dust on the glass, holding on to pieces of the past. You used to drive that old thing slow down county roads we all knew. One hand resting on the wheel, teaching me what mattered still. Funny how a simple ride can stay with you your whole life. Granddad's Chevy by the barn still keeps this old heart warm. Every dent and every scratch brings a memory rushing back. I can almost hear him say, "Take your time, son, life's okay." Every time I see that car by the barn beneath the stars. Summer evenings after work, we'd sit out watching fireflies spark. He'd tell stories from years gone by as the moon climbed through the sky. AM radio playing low, George Jones on the stereo, and the smell of fresh cut hay still takes me right back today. Some things never fade away, no matter how much time has changed. Granddad's Chevy by the barn still keeps this old heart warm. Every dent and every scratch brings a memory rushing back. I can almost hear him say, "Take your time, son, life's okay." Every time I see that car by the barn beneath the stars. I've seen shiny brand new rides, but none of them feel quite as right as that faded Chevrolet. Parked there through the years, Granddad's Chevy by the barn, still standing proud and strong, like the lessons that he gave that time could never take. And when my own road reaches far, I'll remember who we are. Every time I see that car by the barn beneath the stars. "5 o'clock and the whistle blows. Another day down, another one goes. Grease on my hands, dust on my jeans. Living somewhere in between. Old lunchbox riding on the seat, beside worn out work boots on my feet. Radio playing through the static air, like it's been waiting there. The week's been long, the pay ain't much, but somehow it's enough. Punching out at sundown, watching that sun go down, leaving the worries at the gate till Monday comes around again. Got a truck, got a little time, got some friends and a Friday night. Maybe life ain't perfect now, but but it's pretty good somehow. Stopped by Joe's on the edge of town, saw a few old faces hanging around, talking football, talking rain, talking about everything but pain. Neon glowing through the glass, watching another week roll past. A cold beer and a country song makes a hard week feel less alone. We all carry heavy loads, just trying to make it down the road. Punching out at sundown, watching that sun go down, leaving the worries at the gate till Monday comes around again. Got a truck, got a little time, got some friends and a Friday night. Maybe life ain't perfect now, but it's pretty good somehow. Daddy worked these same long days, taught me honest work pays, not always in dollar signs, but in peace of mind. Punching out at sundown, still proud when the day winds down. Another honest paycheck earned, another lesson learned. And when the stars come shining through, I'll sit back and enjoy the view of a small town life I found. Punching out at sundown.